Okay, first thing first, let me give you an instance. Qatar, for instance, they actually recruit international teachers, including teachers from Nigeria. Dubai, they actually recruit teachers, international teachers. Kuwait, in fact, if you don't know it, you see Kuwait, that country, Kuwait's currency is the strongest currency in the world. Go and Google it. What they pay in Kuwait to teachers that have been recruited, when you convert it to naira, most times, in fact, the least you get most time is 1.2 million naira per month. And sometimes you get as much as 6 to 7 million naira per month when you convert to naira, what they are making over there per month. Now someone is saying tax this, the standard of living and everything. See, that's just the funny part. We lack information. We lack information. In fact, let me use Kuwait as a case study. When you apply for international teaching jobs in Kuwait, part of the benefit is that it is tax free. That means you are not paying any tax from your salary. The school that you apply to, or the school that has recruited you, will be responsible for your visa. That means they'll be the one to give you visa. They don't need to pay for visa to pay. They are not paying for visa. They will be the one to provide you visa. They will be the one to fly you from Nigeria to Kuwait. They will provide you with accommodation. Most of these schools give you food when you get to school in the morning and breakfast and lunch. They will provide those food for you. All you do is that you work, you go to your apartment, you sleep, they pay your salary at the end of the month. Sometimes the contract lasts for 2 years, which they can renew if they say you are really good. Sometimes they don't renew it, you can actually apply to another school also. So imagine where you are in Nigeria here struggling to make 100,000 per month, and somebody is making 4 million, 3 million, 6 million, 2 million per month. In fact, most of those jobs from Kuwait, especially the teaching job I'm talking about now, they even sponsor you to travel every year to your country. They'll be able to pay for your flight to and fro to go and visit your relatives. And the beautiful part is that if you are married, they will sponsor your dependent, those people who are dependent on you, those who are like your wife, your husband, your children. They will sponsor them to come over there. Some of them your children get free tuition, free, as in they register them in schools and they don't pay anything in the school where you're working. Some they give you half tuition. So all these are benefits, that you can get applying for teaching jobs outside the country. But there are processes you must follow. Number one, you must have a certificate in education. Then I mentioned TRCN when I was talking about it in the group. You must have your TRCN, because some of these schools, they actually ask, because TRCN is like a certification. It's a certification that you're a teacher in Nigeria. Yes, so you must have it, or you should have it. It's very, very necessary. Some countries might ask, some countries might not ask. Then you need to authenticate your certificate. You can't just bring fake certificate or bring something that is not relevant and you want to go and apply for. No, even if they've given you the job, you go to Ministry of Interiors or Ministry of Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes, Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Education, for them to authenticate your certificate that it is genuine. They will stamp on it. They will prove that yes, it's genuine. So when you get over there, you will not just give them fake certificates. They don't do such things over there. Your certificate must be genuine. That is on one side. Then, of course, you must get your international passport. That one is normal thing. You can't travel without having it. Then another thing you need to work on is your CV. In fact, some teachers today, they still carry around this AKE CV. They'll just have their bold name written somewhere, address and everything. That's some teachers. So I'm still saying some teachers are still living in 1980. You can't apply for international teaching job if you don't know how to work on your CV. You must tweak your CV in a way that it will meet international standard, because some of these countries that they have what they call, they have AI that are attached or that are programmed into the email that you are going to, that mail they'll provide for you to apply for the job. They have AI that has been attached to that. When you send your CV, the AI will just filter the CVs that are not relevant, that are not even, how would I call it, that have not been properly, adjusted to fit international standard and also to meet the requirement of what they are looking for. So for example, if they post positions for early year teachers, and you apply as a primary teacher, they posted position for early years teachers, and you apply as a primary teacher, automatically the AI will spot it and just do what, and sieve your own CV away, because you are not qualified for that position. Same thing if your CV is not properly tweeted, as in a way that it doesn't meet the standard of what they're looking for. Once you drop your CV in their inbox, they filter it out, and you're wondering why they're not calling you, and you're wondering why they've not actually, sent you a message to come for, or to hold an interview online, because the interview will be held online. So you must work on your CV. And if you're applying for international teaching job, most of the schools want you to have your picture on your CV, at least from chest upward. They want to know what you look like. Presentation matters a lot. As I said, some of these teachers that we have today that don't take care of themselves, they don't look very presentable, they don't even know how to make proper hair or dress properly. How do you expect an international school to recruit you? That's the problem or the challenge most of them are having, nothing more. They think it's devil or one wicked uncle or someone that is hating them.